The Zalorian Empire had ruled the galaxy for 10,000 years, their scientists the most advanced in known space. They had conquered diseases, extended lifespans to millennia, and engineered entire species. But there was one problem they could not solve: their own extinction. Anna floated in the suspension chamber, her luminescent blue skin dimming with each passing day. She was Zalorian nobility, daughter of High Commander Vexler, and she had been sentenced to the infertility pit, a cruel punishment reserved for those who had committed treason against the Empire. The pit was a medical facility where the condemned were kept alive but stripped of their ability to reproduce, ensuring their genetic line would end with them. For 3 months, Anna had endured the treatments. The Zalorian physicians had used every technique in their vast arsenal to render her permanently sterile. It was considered a fate worse than death among her people, who valued bloodlines above all else. She had spoken out against the Empire's genocidal war against the human colonies, and this was her reward. Daniel Chen walked through the abandoned Zalorian facility with calculated caution. The human veteran had seen 30 years of combat, and his augmented senses detected the faint hum of active life support systems 3 levels below. The Empire had retreated from this sector after humanity's unexpected victory at the Battle of Proxima, leaving behind equipment they couldn't evacuate in time. He wasn't expecting to find survivors. The chamber door hissed open, and Daniel's breath caught. The woman in the suspension pod was unlike anything he had seen. Despite her obvious suffering, she was ethereal, 7 feet tall, with features that seemed carved from starlight. Her eyes opened, golden and defiant. "Human," she whispered in perfect English, her translator implant still functioning. "Kill me. It would be mercy." Daniel had killed many Zalorians in the war, but this one was different. She was a prisoner, not a soldier. "I'm not in the killing business anymore," he said, moving to the control panel. "Let's get you out of here." "You don't understand," Anna said as the suspension field released her. She collapsed, and Daniel caught her, surprised by her weight despite her slender frame. "They've destroyed me. The treatments. I am the last of my line, and I will die the last." Over the following weeks, Daniel brought Anna to his settlement, a small human colony on the planet's surface. The community was wary at first, but Anna's genuine remorse for her people's actions and her obvious suffering won them over. She shared Zalorian medical knowledge that saved 3 children from a plague, and she helped optimize their power systems using techniques human engineers had never imagined. Daniel found himself drawn to her. Despite everything, she was brilliant, compassionate, and despite her initial despair, she had a dark sense of humor that matched his own. They spent long evenings discussing philosophy, warfare, and the future of a galaxy trying to heal from centuries of conflict. The Zalorians believed they were genetically perfect. Anna told him one night under the alien stars, "Our scientists spent millennia trying to enhance our biology, but in doing so, we became fragile. Our fertility rates dropped to almost nothing. That's why the Empire prizes bloodlines so obsessively, why my punishment was so severe, and the treatments they gave you." Daniel asked. Anna's expression darkened. "Irreversible, according to every Zalorian medical text. They ensured I would never carry a child, never continue my line. Among my people, I am already dead." What neither of them knew was that human biology, crude and primitive by Zalorian standards, played by different rules. 3 months after Anna joined the settlement, she approached Daniel with an expression of shock and wonder. In her hand was a medical scanner's Zalorian technology that couldn't be fooled. "I'm pregnant," she whispered. "Daniel, I'm pregnant." "This is impossible." The settlement's doctor, Dr. Rebecca Santos, confirmed it. Not only was Anna pregnant, but her body was responding to the pregnancy in ways that defied Zalorian biology. The child was hybrid, part human, part Zalorian, and Anna's supposedly sterilized reproductive system was regenerating. "Human genetic compatibility is aggressive," Dr. Santos explained, reviewing the scans. "Your DNA is as refined as Zalorian DNA, Daniel. It's messy, adaptable, and apparently, it doesn't care about Zalorian medical treatments. Your genetic material essentially overrode the sterilization procedures." Anna gave birth to a daughter 7 months later. The child, whom they named Hope, had her mother's luminescent skin and her father's dark eyes. She was healthy, brilliant, and represented something entirely new in the galaxy. But hope was only the beginning. Over the next 10 years, Anna gave birth 7 more times. Each pregnancy was easier than the last, as if her body was remembering how to do what Zalarian science had declared impossible. Twin boys came next, then another daughter, then triplets, and finally, another set of twins. The Zalarian Empire, monitoring human space from a distance, learned of Anna and her children. The news sent shockwaves through their society. Their greatest scientists descended upon the colony, not as conquerors, but as desperate supplicants. "Show us," the lead scientist begged Anna. "Show us how you did this." Anna stood before them. Her 8 children gathered around her and Daniel. "I did nothing," she said. "Your treatments should have worked. By all your science, I should be sterile. But human biology doesn't follow your rules. It adapts, it persists, it finds a way." Daniel placed a hand on her shoulder. "You spent 10,000 years making yourselves perfect," he said to the Zalarian scientists. "We spent our history surviving. Turns out survival beats perfection." The Zalarian Empire would eventually abandon its genetic purity laws. Humans-Aurian couples became common, and the hybrid children robust, fertile, and combining the best of both species became the foundation of a new era. The infertility pit was destroyed, turned into a monument warning against the dangers of hubris. Anna often returned to that monument with her children, teaching them about the past. "I was supposed to be the end of my line," she told them. "Instead, I became the beginning of something new. That's the human gift, not perfection, but possibility." Daniel would smile, watching their impossible family, and think about the stubborn resilience of life. The Zalarians had tried to play God with genetics. Humanity had simply refused to follow the rules, and in that refusal, they had saved not just Anna, but an entire species.